There has never been such a thing as a perfect thing or a perfect human being in the world. There was never that type, and there will never be certainly any perfect thing or perfect human being in the world. Under any circumstances, situations, conditions we find ourselves in, we manage, we overcome, or we're confronted. No matter what, we can neither invent perfection, nor can we become perfection, and nor can our inventions, innovation, science, technology will ever become perfect because they were never perfect, sophisticated, complete, absolute, total to begin with, because everything is interdisciplinary, everything is interdependent and correlated and coordinated with each other in one way or another. That's how not only the reality works, because of the existence of so many people inside of it at the same time, the composition of so many cultures, languages, mindsets, consciousness at the same time, which creates this both conscious and unconscious and fruitful and conscious or toxic reality at the same time. But everything else also works because of this interdependency, interconnection, and interrelation that exists between everything and everyone in the world in one way or another, which we're not always able to realize, recognize, or understand. But this interconnection is always going to be there. It has always been there, but it was not perfect, and that's why it's interdependent, because it's not absolute, because there are no facts, only interpretation. There can be no eternal truths, nor can there be any permanent, unconditional, absolute facts of any kind, but only interpretations. There are no facts, only interpretations. As German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche already makes it clear many times in his writings in one way or another. So whenever we try to be perfect in anything at all, whenever we try to possess perfection into our lives in thought, feeling, idea, action, ideology, success, then not only do we suffer stagnation in quality, but we literally suffer direct degeneration, deterioration, and everything else and we fall apart. Not because we're not talented, good, knowledgeable, but because we want to be perfect, because we've always wanted to be perfect, because we somehow believe in the delusional idea of perfection, which is another desperate and frustrating subjective creation of the human mind. But only the mind which is desperate, frustrated, struggling can lead to the creation of these ideas. Only the mind of suffering, desperation, comparison can create the idea of perfection into this world. But perfection does not exist. It's all man-made phenomena. It's all man-made or man's mind's creation, and neither reality nor externality of any kind. Even the cars, bikes that we create cannot be considered to be perfect, but only in our own image. Some people are going to call it perfect, others are going to call it near perfect.